What's up, guys? This is Raja. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and a review on the HasLab Star Wars Vintage Collection Mandalorian Razor Crest spaceship. I know RIP Razor Crest, it was destroyed on the show. Hopefully Mando gets another Razor Crest. I hope they do because his new ship is nice, but it's not a Razor Crest. So let's get into this unboxing. As you can see, it's a plain brown box. It just says action figures, Star Wars Vintage Man, Razor Crest. And let's see. Now, set this side up. So let's open it up very gently. Okay, the box doesn't look too beat up, thank God. Hopefully everything's intact. Alright, I'm going to this way. And just slide it out. Alright. Box is in the garbage. And let's take a good look at this. Oh, this is nice. Okay, it just says Star Wars The Mandalorian, the Razor Crest, and you see a nice action shot of the Mandalorian here, Grogu, inside of the ship, the Razor Crest itself, and some other figures. And it says includes the, you see you get a Mando, Grogu, and Jawa. And that was all part of the different tiers if you met the stretch goal, which everything was met. So I'm going to take a little walk around the box. You see the front. This is the top right here. And it's various pictures. And I'll do some close-up shots and include it in the video so you get to see it. But this is very nice. Put it up closer to the camera. Check it out. The side, you have this in black and white, and the Razor Crest on the stand, which was another stretch goal tier that was reached. So it has a nice clear stand. Looks like it's flying. On the back, you have a black and white image similar to the front that was in color of the same thing with Mando, Grogu, and other characters. And it's nice. On the other side, you have that. So let's pop this open. Take off some more tape. push it off from the other side. Okay. These large boxes. Okay, right on top we have a little manual here. And just shows you how the various pieces go together. Let's see. Put this here. Right on the top, looks like we have some landing gear, which I'll just cut out. It's just taped to the styrofoam. Okay, yep, that looks like landing gear. And this was another stretch goal. The carbonite, looks like some criminals that Mando for his bounty. I'll bring close-ups of these that you saw in episode 1 on the ship. Let's see. Bottom. This looks like gonna be the base, yeah, for the stand. You can see here, this Star Wars, the Mandalorian. I think I've gotten everything. That kind of little piece is good. Oh, still some pieces. Gotta be like a surgeon here. Here. So this is the main body of the ship. Okay. So right here we have two pieces of connect to the base to simulate the Razor Crest is in flight, which is cool. Put that together in a second. Put that to the side. Let's take out from one part of the styrofoam. We have, oh, this is nice. The paint job on this is beautiful. One part of his engine, and you see it looks orange, as if it was firing up. Looks like you have two of his lasers that are onto the front of the ship on the sides, each side of it. Looks like a bag of goodies. It's a whole bunch of, looks like some weapons and several bags that'll probably go into the cargo bay of the ship. Another frozen, it should be 4 person, and carbonite. So you got 2 here and 2 here. So total of 4. Put that on the side. Everything I'll do close-ups of. We have our Mando figure right there with a nice cloth cape. Take that out shortly. In the other box, we also had, as part of the stretch goal, we had the Off-World Jawa Elder Arvala 7. A nice card. There. And everybody's favorite, Grogu, the child. Everybody was calling him Baby Yoda, but we finally learned his name. And he has his pram, and it's got a clear stand, so it looks like it's hovering off the ground. Pretty cool. Nice. And this part is the main body of the ship. This is the other side of his engine, and looks like the cover for the engine. Looks like everything just snaps on. Nice. Put that here, and we'll take the main part, body of the ship, out the styrofoam. Pretty heavy. She is a beaut. See that in the light? Wow, the paint is awesome. And it's just got the distressed look on certain parts of the ship, parts of the engine. Oh, it's nice. So first, let me turn this upside down and put in the landing gear, so then I can properly put this up and then start messing around with it and quickly look at this manual. Let's see what parts go where. These pieces just snap in. Looks like you take off, oops, don't make it fall, cover. That would be right, there's the cover for this. It is right here, right there. Put it in the right orientation. It doesn't have any piece that I can see that says left or right. So let's just see if I don't force anything. Let's see how this goes. So I'll probably go this side. Those 2 pieces open up. Doors up, snap it in there. And you gotta just be careful, this top flap has to be all the way up, because it knocks into this door. Take it right off. Just pop it back on. Okay, now flip it over. Nice. So as you can see, the landing gear is on. The engine compartment. So, the other part of the engine will go on like so. Wow, this is big. This is nice. Cool, cool, cool. Wait, I'm gonna cut myself. Okay, we got the gun turrets. On the top here, this was another stretch goal. I think it was the first one. There is an escape pod, which this whole piece should come off. Yep. And then you have the escape pod. You can put a figure in there. We'll put it inside. Really nice. And I believe a lot of the panels will come off. Let's see. Let me just take Mando out. When I was done with this, keep it handy. It's cool. You can see the Mando figure with the cloth cape. And something else here. Oh yeah. His weapons. You have his jetpack, his rifle, his the sniper rifle, and his pistol. That'll go right into his holster here. Put his gun in his holster. Like so. And I guess the back is, move this over. When he's not in the ship, you can't have this on, obviously, when he's sitting in the ship, but just to pose him, put on his jetpack. So you have his jetpack on, take his cape off, pretty cool, and then pose him with his rifle. That is nice. Put that on the side. Now, for his guns, put his guns on. Which orientation should these be? So, should just go like so. Here, and then you move it up and down. Nice. And all the way up in this different positions. Clicky. Nice. Very nice, very nice. As I did the escape pod. I showed you his jetpack. And let's see, the main. There's a button. It's like so many things I have to. I can probably just get lost playing around with all the stuff that can probably come off. Let's see. So there's a button. So the compartment will come off. Oh, there's a button here. Just notice a button on the very top right here that will release this compartment. And this whole compartment will come out. And it gives you access to inside of the Razor Crest, the cargo area. And it looks like, oh, this is cool. The hooks, and I believe you can probably, if I'm not mistaken, before I look at the manual, I wonder if you can hook, yes you can, the little carbonite on there, and when it's in the ship you'll have them all, you can line them up and put the figures on there like so. Cool. Oh, let me put this down and do that so I don't drop anymore. Put it upside down. Snap it on. This is very cool, very cool. So that, I guess once you take off one of the side panels here, that you can look from inside and you see, once this is back in, that he'll have his bounty frozen in carbonite, like so. This is really cool. That is nice, that is nice. Okay, I'm gonna take off a couple more panels on the Razor Crest here. You can take off this portion here. You can take this off, and there is a gun turret right there that rotates. Pretty cool. Let's see, there's a panel and engine compartment here. Let's see how many more. Just that. This comes off there. Similarly on the other side, we got a couple panels come off. Pop some panels off there. This panel comes off. Let's see. The side panel comes off. There's a ton of panels that are coming off on this. There's a ramp on that side. And I think, I'm not sure if this section comes off. No, the other side comes off. Flip the Razor Crest around to this side and take off some more panels. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we have door that comes down with a ramp. You can grab it, and it looks like it has an extender. Yeah, right there. That comes down. What else we have here? Okay, now in this compartment, I opened up the bag of goodies, and inside of it had various bags. Some are repeated, but have different, like this bag and this bag are the same, but the coloring, the paint job is different to make it look like a totally different bag, which is cool. And you have various hooks on this panel, which was the wall here. You see it from the outside, it was there. And inside you had this storage rack with hooks for the various bags that came in the little pack. These bags, like gear, I guess. Can double up. So that's that. Put that on the side here. Also in the bag came various weapons, which there is a storage compartment for the weapons, which I'll show later on in the video when I install it into the rack. Yeah, a whole bunch of different type of guns, and look like what are these little grenade type of things, bombs that he used in the show. And so you got rifles, handguns, a whole bunch of weaponry. Pretty cool. And like I said, this ladder can come out. And I'm going to take this shortly off the tripod here and put it on the GoPro stick so I can show you a better view inside. Also, there was this little crate that we saw in season 1 and I guess 2 of Mandalorian, where Grogu sat inside this crate, and this was inside the cockpit while Mando was flying the Razor Crest. So I will show that and open up Grogu and simulate that. Like I said, let me take it off the tripod and hook it up onto the GoPro stick. Okay, now I'm going to give you a walk around. I have it on the GoPro stick so you can get a better view of the inside of this Razor Crest. And I took off a lot of the panels. I still have some more to take off. That's the engine compartment, and that's the panel I took off so you can see the inside, which is this right here. Is the gun turret that I popped out. It just slides in there like so. This is the inside. Once I took off the escape pod and that whole top cover, so you can see on the inside, you have this ladder right here, and this pops right off. You can take it out. You have this, let me get this out of the way. Put this on this side here. You have this ramp, cargo bay ramp that pops down. You can see, and you can just let it down like so. And you can see straight through inside of it. And then we see inside here, you have some more storage where you can hooks and put some more bags or other gear. This netting, yes, you can take off. Yeah, it's just going through the hole, so I can take that off if I wanted to. This opens up, and I can put one of the criminals into the carbonite criminals. I can put them inside like so, and keep them in there like that. And then you can just close up that compartment. Close them in there like so. This is the storage for all of the weapons that you can see here, of all these guns and stuff and ammo and whatnot. That's going to go in there. I am going to show the finished product because this is a real tight thing. I might need to use tweezers to get in there and hook these guns and what have you inside of that cabinet, and then the door cabinet will close up. There's another space in there. Not sure exactly. Let me try to get in. It's inside there, that compartment. That just looks like a mess. There's wires and whatnot, so I don't know what that's supposed to be. I have to look back at the show and figure out what that is. Here's the other side of the engine compartment. On the right side of the ship, or the left side if you're looking at it from the front. You see the landing gear. Off this panel. I'm not sure if there's any more panels that can come off on this side. Maybe. The guns that snapped on for the front. And you see Mando here. I'm putting him in the cockpit. Okay, now I'm gonna pop off the cockpit. And let's see, how does that come off? I'm trying to do this with one hand. Oh, it looks like right there. Pop off the cockpit like so. And you have this captain's chair where Mando will sit. And I can put him in here. Seat Mando in there and touch the hold the controls. I'll position him properly and then open up Grogu and put him inside of this little crate, and I guess I would put him right here and Grogu will sit right there. Pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of panels that can come off on this. This is pretty cool. And I guess I could get a whole bunch of Jawas, speaking of, in this nice blister pack here with the Jawa. Get a whole bunch of them and have them around this to reenact the scene where they started to strip, I forget which episode that was, in the first season, where they started stripping the Razor Crest apart. Oh, I think that's when he killed that dragon and got the egg and gave it to the Jawas, I believe. And then we have, like I said before, we got Grogu, the child. So I'll open that up and put him inside. This is really nice, and you can see, you know, slowly go around. The paint job on this, it looks just like on the show. It's nice and silvery. It's really cool. The escape pod here. And just open up the escape pod. You can put a figure in there. It'll be hard for me to open it. Put one hand. I'll open it later. Can't do it with one hand. But this is really cool. I just got to find a really nice place to put this. And I got to go on the Hasbro website and order some more Star Wars figures. I have a lot of Marvel stuff. I got to order some more Star Wars especially Mandalorian, to go with this set right here. But this is a beautiful piece of art. Spaceship toy. But it was expensive, but this is, the detail is it's fantastic. So this is definitely, not regretting the money I spent on this. This is really nice, and I just need to find a spot for it. So next I will put together the stand, and then put the panels back on, and then just put it on the stand so you can see that. Okay, real quick before I put it on the stand, I just wanted to show I put the top piece back on right here where the escape pod was, and I have the bounty on the carbonite criminals. They are hanging from that, and I have one of the people inside of this compartment, which, well, I have it up, I guess I can grab it. And this comes down to be like a closed door, and then you raise the hatch up, revealing someone, one of the carbonite prisoners. And you can slide on the hook. You can slide them back, forth. And then I have one I slid down the back like you were loading them into the ship. And I can slide back. Bring it forward, slide it back, like so. Really cool. And you see the orange, simulating that the jets are firing right now in the engine. Details. Ooh, nice. Just a little close up, you can see the Jawa. He came with a couple different weapons. Right now I just have him holding a knife. And right here we have Grogu. Little baby Yoda. In this little levitating pram. And if you take him out, there's a cover. You put him like so. He's so tiny. And then you can put the cover on the pram like so. He's got like a little ball in his hand here. Let's see if I can. His arms move. That's too close. Pretty cool. So I'll take Grogu and put him inside of his little box there, where he's flying around with Mando. He's got the little ball in his hand from the ship, which is the controller is probably on this side, I believe. The little knob, silver knob. So that's cool. And then, like I said, you could have Jawa up in here. Oh, if I got other figures, I can pose them. I mean, not the Jawa in there, but different places. They can come down a ramp or what have you. You can have his pram up here inside of the ship and have him inside there or whatever. The sky's the limit. You just use your imagination. And then, like I said, I'm gonna have to put all these tools in there, which I'll show. I'm gonna put the covers back on. Okay, so I was able to pain in the butt, but get the weapons installed with the use of a small screwdriver and needle nose pliers to get these weapons in here, and there you have it. That was a pain in the butt to put in. Pretty cool. And I was in the bag of weapons. So, just a quick look at that. Here's, close up this door. Just popped up another gun, so I'll put it back up. There's the compartment over here. So you can see it right here. You can take off this door. That's where Mando and Grogu slept, the sleeping quarters, and this is like a storage. It's an empty space down here. A lot of compartments on this ship. So, definitely nice. I'll put that back away. These are tiny, small spaces to get into. And you can also hang stuff here. Like I said, I can take off this netting. There's a ladder that goes right here. And like I said, the little flap storage area where you have the person in carbonite there. Okay, I'll be right back. Gonna put all the panels back on and put it on the stand and finish up this video. Okay, now I'm going to remove the landing gear and put the Razor Crest onto the stand that came with it. First, let's put the stand together. Give you a close-up of it. This says Star Wars The Mandalorian. And it's these two clear pieces. And they just go into these 2 grooves on both sides of it. So, this is what the stand looks like put together. And now let's take the gear off. To the side, pull that off. Now let's see how this goes on to this. Pretty heavy. Okay. All right. Fix it, but that is how the Razor Crest will look. I'll pull back so you can check it out. Adjust the guns. We got Mando and Grogu in there. Into the cockpit. Grogu should be, yeah, he's in there somewhere. But this is the look of the ship on the stand. Oh, that's nice. Simulating that it's flying. Got the gun out. And I'll put the covers back on for the landing gear that I just took off. But this is a thing of beauty. And there you have it. The Star Wars Vintage Collection HasLab Mandalorian Razor Crest ship. Nice. So if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Share the video. Let me know if you've purchased one of these HasLab Razor Crest chips. And if so, what do you like most about it? It's kind of expensive, but I love this. And as always, thanks for watching. I will see everyone in the next video. This is the way. Peace.